Welcome back, family. Listen, what you're about to see is honestly insane. This entire luxury food commercial was created using AI. No professional cameras, no expensive studio setup, no commercial kitchen, and definitely no crazy production budget. Everything you see on your screen were generated using free AI tools, giving a smooth commercial visual. And the craziest part is, it actually looks like a real commercial ads. A lot of people find videos like this difficult to create, basically because they lack the right tools and right guide on how to create one. You can create commercial premium content like this with your phone and your laptop. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact workflow I use step by step and show you how to create stunning AI commercial ads for food brands, clothing brand, cosmetics, and basically any business you can think of. So now, the first step is go to your ChatGPT and paste in this prompt. It says, write a premium ultra cinematic ad standard AI prompts for fast food advertisement like burger, crispy fries, pizza, among others, acting as a professional creative director. Each prompt must be tailored to a specific product, which is commercially photography, luxury direction inclusive, lighting, camera lens, composition, motion, and every detail needed to create a professional ad. Then you click send and send it to ChatGPT. Then ChatGPT is going to analyze the prompt and then it's going to generate out different prompts for each stuff that you listed for it. Then you would pick the one that you want to use and then you would just copy it and then you're going to add up onto Flow AI where you're going to generate the image and then turn it into video. As we all know, most of these AI tools are no longer free, like Grok AI is no longer free again. That's what we could have used to create this, but you can use Flow AI. Flow AI is just like there's a free AI app. It's just like Grok. It works like Grok, and it has some cool features that you can use. And I'll be showing you that and how you're going to use it to generate your image that you need, and how you're going to convert that image into a nice video. So right here, I'm on Flow AI. So this is the dashboard. So first thing first we want to do is that we want to generate the image using the prompt we copied from ChatGPT. So we are going to be clicking on this video 2x right here. Then we're having our video and we're having image. So we're going to create our image first before transforming it into a video. So I'm going to click on image. So now this aspect ratio, we can use 16:9. You can use any aspect ratio you want to use. Well, let's use this 4:3. Yeah, let's use 4:3 aspect ratio. So right here, we're having 1x, 2x, 3x, and 4x. What that means is that if you want to create, if you are using 1x, for example, once you generate the image, you're just going to be having one image. But if you use 2x, you're going to be having two images, and then you can pick the best out of it, like for the one you want to use. So I'm going to be using 2x. So we're using Imagine 4. We're not using Nano Banana or Nano Banana Pro. We're going to use Imagine 4. Then this is going to cost you 0 credits. You're using 0 credit to generate this. So I'm just going to come there and then I'm going to paste my prompts that I copied from ChatGPT. Then I'm just going to, then I am going to send it. Then it's going to start generating the two images from here right here, which is here. So I'll wait for it to generate finish. So right here we are having this cool stuff right here because we are actually doing a cinematic pepperoni pizza advertisement. So I'm going to go for the best out of the two. I am going to go for this second one right here. So I'm going to click on it. Right, you can actually download the image if you want to, but there's no need to download the image. So I can click on it to view it right here. So this is it here. So now we want to change this into a nice visual. So now I'm going to go back to my ChatGPT. So on my ChatGPT, I'm going to paste that image that I created from the Flow AI. So I'm going to add the image right here. I'm going to upload the image. So I've given ChatGPT the image, so I'm going to tell it that I want to convert this into a nice cinematic video. So I'm going to type to ChatGPT that I need the prompt to generate this image. Into a night vision. So now I'm going to place it to ChatGPT like this. Then ChatGPT is going to analyze it. As you can see, it's going to analyze it. Then it's going to bring it out right here. So I'm just going to copy it. Right, so I'm going to copy the prompt. Then I'll head back to my Flow AI. I'm on my Flow AI right now. So I'm going to click on this Imagine 4. Then I'm going to click on this video right here. Then I'm going to be using ingredients. So now let me explain what frame and ingredient means. So this ingredient is just going to suggest, you're going to allow AI do its work by itself. But this frame means you're giving it the start and end frame. So you're going to give it a start frame and an end frame. But we're not using that. We just want to use ingredient. That's for AI to do its work. So right here, we're just going to use this aspect ratio right here. So we're going to use 2x, and then we're using view 3 fast. So I'm going to come here, then I'm going to click on this plus sign right here. Then I'm going to import this second image that I want to use. I'm going to add to prompt. Then I'm going to paste my prompt from ChatGPT. Then I'm going to click on enter. Then my video will start generating right here. It's just going to use 10 credits. So because on Flow AI you're getting 50 credits per day, you can create each video with 10 credits. And after 24 hours, under 50 credits restores back. So we're going to wait for it to give us our final visual. So we've gotten this already. So we're just going to play this on. We're going to play this and we're going to see the outcome. So I'm going to play the second one to check. So now this is our first video generation. So for the other cinematic stuff, we're going to go back to our ChatGPT, and then we are going to tell it to generate the rest of the cinematic ads. Copy the prompt for the next one right here. Then I'm going to take it to my Flow. Then I'm going to take it to my Flow AI. Then I'm going to paste it there to create the image for it, same way we did it for the first one. Then we're going to generate for that one. I'll go back and copy it for the next one, which is the crispy French fries. Then I'll come paste it here. It's going to generate it. Then I can do the same for these donuts too. So I'm going to copy it and just come and generate the image right here. So right here, so right now we've gotten all we need. So just using this for which is our pizza, our burger, our crispy fries, and our donuts. So we're just going to add motion to the remaining three since we've done for them already. So we can still use that same prompt we used to generate the image to generate the motion. So I'm going to copy this for the cheeseburger. So right here I'm going to go back to my Flow AI. Then I'm going to click on this Imagine 4 and I'm going to click on video. Then I'm going to generate the video. Let's use 1x for this. Then I'm going to import the cheeseburger advert. I'm going to add the prompt. Then I'm going to paste the prompts right here, and then it's going to start generating the video. So I'll do the same thing for my donuts. I'll do the same thing for my fries. I'll copy it, and then I'm going to go to my Flow AI. I'm going to add the image right here, and I'm going to add it. Then I'll paste the prompt, and then I'm going to generate. So I'll just repeat the process for everything, and then I'm going to be having this amazing thing. So that was the result, and you could go to your CapCut to add your text animation to make it complete cinematic. So you're going to be getting that using your Flow AI to create the videos and the motions. So like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on this video.